Long ago, in a quiet, peaceful village nestled among shimmering green paddy fields and tall, swaying coconut palms, there lived a joyful flock of colorful parrots. Their feathers were like jewels, shining in every color of the rainbow. Among this lively group was one parrot named Kiri. Now, Kiri was a bit different from the others. He was very, very greedy. He absolutely loved eating the juiciest, ripest fruits he could find, and he never, ever wanted to share them with anyone else, not even a tiny bite. Every morning as the sun began to warm the earth, the flock of parrots would take flight, their wings painting streaks of color across the blue sky. They would all head to a nearby mango grove, a wonderful place filled with trees that were heavy with sweet golden mangoes. All the parrots would land on the branches and peck happily at the delicious fruits, their cheerful chirps filling the air. But not Kiri. Kiri would push and shove the others aside, squawking loudly as he snatched the biggest, best mangoes all for himself. He'd hoard them on a branch, guarding them fiercely. The other parrots often tried to warn him. They would say, "Kiri, your greed is not good, it will bring you trouble one day." But Kiri would just toss his head back and laugh, their words meaning nothing to him as he bit into another perfect mango. He thought they were just jealous. One particularly hot afternoon, the sun was blazing high in the sky. Kiri had already eaten his fill of mangoes, but his greed was a hunger that was never satisfied. He wanted more. So he took off, flying alone, searching for even more fruit to feast on. As he soared over the village, his sharp eyes spotted something bright and red down below. It was a farmer's house, and outside, drying in the sun, was a large flat basket filled to the brim with what looked like delicious, shiny red fruits. Kiri's heart leaped with excitement. "What a treasure," he thought to himself, "and they're all mine." Without a second thought, he swooped down from the sky like a little green arrow. He landed right beside the basket of what he believed were wonderful, sweet red fruits. These were actually red chilies, left out to dry by the farmer. But Kiri, in his haste and greed, didn't notice. He didn't even stop to sniff them. He just began to eat them as greedily as he could, stuffing his beak. He took a huge, massive bite, expecting a burst of sweetness. But instead, Kaaak! A searing, burning pain shot through his beak like fire. It was the hottest, most painful thing he had ever felt. Tears immediately started streaming from his poor eyes, and he let out a loud, agonized squawk. The burning sensation was unbearable. He flapped his wings wildly, flying up into the air in frantic, pained circles, trying to escape the fire in his mouth. The farmer, hearing all the commotion, came out of his house. When he saw the parrot flapping and squawking, he understood what had happened and couldn't help but laugh. He called out, "Now you'll think twice before stealing from my house, you silly parrot." Kiri, with his mouth still on fire, flew as fast as he could back to the forest, gasping and coughing all the way. He finally stumbled back to his flock, his beak swollen and his eyes red. His friends didn't laugh at him. They saw his pain and immediately gathered around. They brought him cool, fresh water to soothe the burn and offered him the softest, gentlest fruits to eat, helping to calm the fire in his mouth. Kiri looked at all his friends who were being so kind to him, even after he had been so selfish. A wave of shame washed over him. He lowered his head and spoke in a small, quiet voice. "My friends," he chirped softly, "please forgive me. I was wrong. I see now that my greed only brought me pain, not the happiness I was looking for." From that very day forward, Kiri was a changed parrot. He shared every single fruit he found, making sure everyone got a piece before he took any for himself. And so, the flock of parrots lived together in harmony and true joy, sharing everything and looking after one another. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more wonderful tales. See you next time.